the kind of wear a tie. Button up from 9 to 5. I tried that life but said goodbye. I'm not always polite, but I get the job done. Who says the work can never be fun? I'm simply unprofessional. Simply unprofessional. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Unprofessional. I'm your host, Webby. Joining me tonight, we got special guest Donnie.
Yo.
Donnie, you gotta use somebody else's Twitter at the end of this.
Okay.
I've been getting complaints.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. They win.
They said that they've been trying to tweet you, but they've all been coming to me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. And we got Rob.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
So,
Wait, they haven't answered me.
oh, all right. We'll give the speakers a couple moments to answer. How you guys doing, listeners?
How's it going?
That's nice.
Liar.
I'm so sorry.
How dare you speak about Rob that way? Devin is not here tonight. He had a migraine last I heard. And so tonight we're going to do something that we've done before. But normally in the past, I would give you guys time to prepare your answers before we started recording. And then we would just discuss what we wrote down. This time, I'm going to have you guys roll a dice because I have a somewhat larger list that we're going to choose 5 from. So it's going to be, you guys are each going to choose 2 essentially by rolling a dice, and I'm going to mark them off the list, and then I'll choose 1, seeing as though I compiled the list. And then as those categories come up, we will have to think and write down our top 5 favorites in those categories. And while we're thinking, we'll just shoot the shit, talk about whatever, and then we'll discuss at the end. And Tilly wants to go outside.
She does.
So, why don't, Rob, why don't you go ahead and roll? Do you have a dice handy?
Or?
Do you have a D10?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you roll a D10? That way we can get our category. You can let Matilda out while you start thinking of them. And me and Donnie can fill dead air.
12. There's 10. I got 5.
Right in the middle of the road.
You want me to do 2, you said?
Yeah, you can, yeah, go ahead and get the rolls out of the way now.
And 10.
All right, Donnie, do you have a D8?
A D8? Yes.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. And roll one more time.
7.
All right, so our first category that we're going to be thinking of our 5 top favorites, and Rob, you can start thinking of them as you let Matilda out, are commercial jingles. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a tough one because not a lot of people watch anything that have commercials in them anymore. So, good luck. So Rob's like, I already got mine. Some bitch. Commercial jingles. How far back are you having to reach for this, Donnie?
It's been a while.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Long time
Welcome
no
back.
see.
Right.
Donnie grew 32 gray hairs while you were gone.
My God.
Don't you put that curse on me.
Rob, do you have your top 5 commercial jingles?
Yes, top 5. Better known as the 5 that I could think of while standing at the door with the dog.
Hey, that's the only I only could remember certain ones from recent thing. That doesn't mean that they're my favorite, but those are just the ones I could remember. I was still on the first one when Donnie's like, "Yeah, I'm working on my 4th one right now."
Yeah, well, I have 5, but they're just basically the ones that were annoying enough to remain in my brain, I guess. Top is the questionable. But yeah, ready?
All right. So I'll start in no particular order because I kind of started remembering them more and more as I wrote them down. So some of the ones towards the end are my favorite ones, I'd say. But the O'Reilly Auto Parts jingle. Oh, 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 O'Reilly Auto Parts. Yeah. That's mine. I know. It's not exciting. Donnie, what do you got for your first one?
I have the singular commercial, 8675309. It's an actual
snap.
song, but they adopted it for their commercial, and that's how I remember it.
Okay. Rob, what about you?
My first one was the Kit Kats. Give me a break.
All
Give
right.
me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Well, that was my number 4. So I'll go ahead and say that was also mine to get through this list a little faster, I suppose. So Donnie, what was your second one? Unless you have Kit Kat on your list somewhere as well.
Do not.
All right.
I have the Kia commercial. We want to see ya in a Kia.
I don't think I've ever seen this commercial.
It's probably a local thing. I'm sure most of mine will be.
Oh, I just thought of one. Oh man, but I guess they were jingles, but they weren't like the same jingle every time. Anyway, now I'm a little sad. Rob, what do you got for your next one, your second one?
Whatchamacallit bar?
Okay.
It was like, doodad, skidabary, more than a mouthful. Whatchamacallit?
I've never heard this either.
I don't know if I've heard that one either.
I'll
My
have to find
God.
that one for you guys.
All right, my number 3, which I'll say is technically my number 2, but I used the Kit Kat one, was Nationwide.
Yep.
Nationwide is on your side. So that's my number 3. Donnie, what do you got for a third one?
Another one you surely have never heard of. So there's a place called CC's Pizza.
I love CC's.
Oh, okay, then you know the thing.
No.
Where they say, "Hey, welcome to CC's," like they yell it in the commercial, and then when you go to the actual store, every employee in the building screams, "Hey, welcome to CC's" when you walk in the door.
Oh, they did not do that for me. I like it because it's like $5, just a flat $5 pizza buffet.
Well, maybe it was a local thing, but it was on the commercial too.
Huh. Well, I mean, to be fair, we don't have them up here. I saw them a lot when I was driving down south. like heading to
Gotcha.
Texas and stuff. So
They might not even be around anymore.
yeah.
I don't even remember what their pizza was like. It's been so long.
Rob, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Toys R Us. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Yep.
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
I got kicked out of a Toys R Us, and then
Oh,
and
Toys
then-
R Us.
and then banned. So,
Jeez.
all right, my number 4 is Chili's. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby. Chili's
nice.
baby back ribs, barbecue sauce.
Nice.
Donnie, what's your number 4?
My next two, you guys probably would have heard. Like a Good Neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Yeah. That's a good one.
All right, Rob, your number 4.
Big Red.
Is that a gum? That's a gum, right?
Yeah. It was like, kiss a little longer, hold your hands a little longer.
Yeah.
Longer with Big Reds.
Yeah. Wow, it's been forever since I heard that one.
Big Red freshness passed right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on while you chew it.
Are you sure that's not Mentos?
Ooh.
No, it was Big Red.
They're very similar then.
Ooh. We need an adjudicator.
Webby, you weren't allowed to change your numbers.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you were adding it to your list. The Mentos one, since it wasn't Rob's.
Oh no, I have my last one as my favorite one. Not because I care for the product necessarily, but because there's a bear in it. So my 5th one is Klondike bar.
Nice.
What would you
Nice.
do for a Klondike bar? Would you kill a man? Yes. Donnie, what's your last one for commercial jingles?
The Subway commercial, $5 footlong.
Oh, eat fresh. All right, Rob, your 5th one?
Okay, my last one is not for an actual product that exists, but it's I say it is still a commercial jingle. It's what rolls downstairs alone in pairs or over your neighbor's dog.
No,
It's on your
log
back,
is not a
your first
commercial
step-
jingle.
Log.
No,
it is a commercial.
it is not.
Jingle. What is it then? What is that song?
It is a
considered?
cartoon song that was a commercial jingle in a cartoon.
Yeah, commercial jingle. There you go.
Technicality.
Yeah,
but I think
all
he's
right.
Gotcha.
All right. All right. All right, so those were our top 5 commercial jingles. There was only one repeat that entire time, and that was me and Rob having Kit Kat.
That's interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah. Here's the did you adjudicate the other one?
No.
Oh.
I don't
Well,
I don't care that much.
I'm pretty sure that was the Big Red song. But here's the whatchamacallit commercial.
I can't listen to it yet because then it'll play through my headphones.
Then we'll have a commercial on our show for a candy bar that probably doesn't even exist anymore.
All right, so the next one was Donnie's first role. Fictional alien races. So, top 5 fictional alien races. I went pretty generic on a couple of mine, one of which I don't know, and I'm going to need a ruling from both of you, I feel. Theirs are going to be way more interesting than mine, I feel. Now I have that jingle stuck in my head, Rob.
What, the log one?
Yeah. All right. How are you guys doing on yours?
I'm trying to think of one more.
Same.
Do 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 do. God. Oh, yeah, for the listeners, I'm sorry. I know I had said, and I had a pretty big build up the last several months saying that the first week in March was going to be Cocaine Bear, but none of us have seen it yet. It is in theaters currently. I'm waiting for it to come out online or something like that. Maybe I'll go see it in a theater. I don't know. But I have not gotten to a theater. We've been having really bad weather here. do 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 do. All right, Don, you got your last one.
Yep.
Rob, you got yours.
Yep.
All right, my first couple ones are gonna be real boring. My first one, the xenomorphs or whatever from the Aliens movie.
That was my first.
So Donnie, your
So-
first was also Aliens. And
Well, my fifth. Technically my fifth, but yeah,
That-
my first on my list.
That's fine. And Rob, is Aliens on there? Xenomorphs.
That was almost my last one, but I thought of something else.
Okay, so what's your first one that you got?
My first one is the Ferengi from Star Trek.
Which guy is that?
That's if you've ever seen Deep Space Nine, that's Quark and his brother. They're the ones that have like the bald head and the huge ears and like the fangs. They're very
Oh,
greedy.
is he like the mob boss looking guy?
Maybe. I will put a picture of him in the.
All right. I think I saw him in one episode that you showed me that we were watching clips of or something.
This guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
With the weird
Yeah, he's
bat
very
ears
shady.
or whatever.
Yeah, I try
Okay.
to do an alien from different things, like
Yeah.
genres.
My number 2. This is the last real boring one that I have. Predator. Can't put aliens without predators, man.
You broke the rule already.
Donnie, what about you?
Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, snap. All right. Oh, shit, I didn't put whatever Piccolo was. Man,
If you don't remember it, can't use it.
yeah. Well, my next one's going to have to be voted on by you guys because I don't know. I mean, technically, I think it's an alien, but I don't know.
Is
Rob,
it the competition?
no.
Okay, then I won't vote against you on principle.
Rob, what's your second one?
Second one is the Twi'leks from Star Wars.
Oh,
Nice.
Head tails.
I too have one from Star Wars.
Me too. Do you want to go ahead and unload those now?
You know what? Sure. I was gonna do the one that you guys were gonna have to vote on, but I'll say
But me and Webby probably did the same one. So.
Oh shit! I only have 4 written down out of the 5 that I was supposed to put. I didn't
Nope.
write a number 5. That's why I didn't put one. Yeah. Let's see if I get this right, and then I'll use it. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, so I'm gonna get my Star Wars one out of the way. Zabraks. They're the Darth Maul looking dudes.
Okay.
So, Donnie, what's your next one?
Ewoks.
Oh,
I thought that's what you would have put.
I almost put them, but then I got turned away from wanting to write that down.
All right.
Rob, what's your third one?
My third one is the Daxamites from DC. There was the sister planet to Krypton that got bombarded with Krypton's blown up.
You've been watching too much
Corpse, basically.
Supergirl.
Yeah, well, that's a Mon-El, the one that you
Yeah.
like. Well, the one that we both like. He was a Daxamite.
Yeah. All right. What are we on? Number 4. Here's the one where I'll have you vote. I don't know the name of the alien race, but whatever Stitch is, I know he was kind of created, right?
Was he an alien or? I don't know anything about it.
I feel like he was created by aliens. Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Mhm.
Would you consider that an
doesn't-
alien?
Have an alien name. Like, I mean, I think they called him like specimen or experiment something.
Yeah.
But he's not from Earth, so yeah.
All right. That's one of mine. I want one. Donnie, what's your number 4?
My number 4, Kryptonians from Superman.
All right.
Keep
So
it in.
we have
Keep it in theme.
Daxamites and Kryptonians.
Mhm.
Rob, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Elcor from Mass Effect. They're the big, huge ones that walk on 4 legs, and they talk all monotone, so they have to tell you if they're being like, they have to be like, sarcasm, you are wonderful.
Oh,
Because
Jesus.
they have no tone inflections.
Okay, my last one, my number 5. Now, Donnie, you have to tell me. I'll only allow myself to get credit for this if I say the correct word.
You
Okay.
Googled it.
No, I did not Google it.
Okay.
Because I feel like I know what planet he's from, so I'm just saying what I think they might be called, but I am choosing Piccolo. The
Okay.
race that he is. He's from Namek, right?
Yep. Yep.
Are they called Namekians?
That is it.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah. Special beam cannon.
My number 1 is gonna. I think we're all gonna agree that I have the best number 1 when I say it. So just throwing that out there.
Backwards. I already said my number 1.
I went reverse. I didn't think we'd start with the best, but yeah.
What's your number 1?
Trying to queue up a GIF for you guys if I can find it, but
It better be Alf.
huh?
It better be Alf. You're probably
L?
Alf. ALF.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
No, you're too young. You're too young for Alf. He was from planet Melmac and he ate cats.
Oh shit. That is not it. It's a Balchinian.
Oh my god, what is that from?
Men in
Men
Black.
in Black.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good luck following that one, boys.
You know, honestly, you were one away from rolling on a meme category, and you could have used the Balchinian meme right there. So, all right, Rob, what's your last one?
My last one was the Skrull from Marvel.
All right.
Yeah, the shapeshifter guys.
God, man, look at the jowl flaps on that guy. He needs a haircut too.
It's not just balls on his chin.
Oy, oy, oy. Okay. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away.
I gotta delete it.
Yeah. The next category was Rob's second roll. No. My roll. That way we go in order here. Zombie shows. Shows with zombies in them. I feel like we're all gonna have at least one that's the same. Probably 2. We'll see.
Zombie shows or zombie movies?
Shows.
Well, I really only know Ooh.
Well, I have my 5. Donnie, where are you at with yours?
3.
Okay. So, listeners, as you guys are listening to this, feel free. Okay, 2 things actually while we're waiting. One, feel free to write us either on the Facebook page or if you can get a hold of us individually and tell us your top 5 favorites of these same categories. Also, Kat
That's
had
cool.
messaged me saying that she took on the challenge that I set out last episode of counting how many times I said the word or the phrase "I'm tired."
Mm-hmm.
So Kat, if you're listening to this, I don't believe you've sent me a tally yet, but if you have one, please send it, and I will announce it on next week's SU. Rob, do you have your 5?
I do, but 3 are ones I've never seen, so I can't really be the judge of if they'd be the top 5 or
Would
not.
you just Google them?
No, they're just ones that I know exist that I've racked out of my brain from seeing commercials.
Oh. Donnie, you got your 5?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna say my first one, iZombie.
I thought that was a
Alright.
movie.
No,
Nope,
that's a
that is a
Netflix
show.
TV show.
Oh, well,
And
I
that
could
was
have
on
used
my
that, but I
list.
never saw that either. So
Donnie, what do you got?
I've seen 2, and I just had to list 3 others that I've heard of. So the first one I've seen is The Walking Dead.
yeah,
Okay.
that's that's the first one I've seen. Walking
All
Dead.
right. I'll go with
I do love it.
I'll go with my number 2. I put The Walking Dead. So that's one that did you, Donnie, you didn't put iZombie, right?
I did.
Oh, you did? All right. So we've had 2 overlaps so far.
Yep.
All right. So The Walking Dead. What's your number 2, Rob? Oh, wait. Did you put? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Last of Us with a bunch of question marks because I don't know that those count as zombies.
They sure do in my book.
Okay, then The Last of Us.
That's gonna be my number 3. Donnie, what's your number 3?
I did not put Last of Us because they are fungi.
But they still kill their host and then reanimate their corpses to do their bidding.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen them reanimate a corpse.
When they die, they come
I think
back.
I think they've just infected living. I don't know though. I guess I didn't play very far into the game. I've only seen as far as the shows went. So.
Oh. I assume that they're zombies, but
We can call them zombies. They behave like zombies.
okay. Well, what was your number 3 then?
Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Oh, snap! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because they made it a show, and I would like to finish it. I don't think I ever even finished it.
Rob, what do you got for a third one?
My third one, I put Fear the Walking Dead.
Okay.
Never seen it, but I know it exists.
All right.
It's pretty good.
My fourth one, I'm gonna put Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah, I have that as my number 4 because I have also heard of that one, but never seen.
Are they zombies or cannibals?
She is a zombie.
She's a zombie.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your number 4, Donnie?
Daybreak.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one.
I think that's the one with the kids, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Follows a bunch of gangs of kids in the zombie outbreak.
Yep.
Because I think it's only kids
I thought
survived
that
or
was a
something.
vampire show.
No, that was
No,
I
Daybreak
think
is
I think Daybreak was a vampire movie.
maybe.
Of that same
It would make
title.
sense, but this was for sure a
Yeah, that's
zombie show.
a Netflix show. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your number 4, Rob?
It was the Santa Clarita Diet.
Okay. And my last one is Z Nation.
Okay, we did the same one.
Slim pickings as far as the zombie shows go. So Donnie, that was your last one.
Yeah.
And Rob, what's your last one?
My last one is All of Us Are Dead.
Don't even know if I've heard of that one.
It's they advertise it on Netflix. That's how I know, because when I log in, sometimes it's at the top. It's basically like a bunch of
Is that the
trapped in a
Japanese
school.
kids?
Yeah, they're trapped.
I
in a
almost watched
school,
that.
and everybody
Sorry.
gets infected, and they're trying to find their way out. Like 10 episodes.
Okay. Next one is going to be Rob's second role. I had to look up what this was because it was a
The zombies was my second role.
No, that was my first role. We went your first, Donnie's first, my first, and then we're gonna go with your second and Donnie's second. I had to look up what this meant, sadly. But cryptids. Do both of you know what cryptids are?
No.
So
They're
cryptids
monsters.
are
basically.
monsters, yeah, like things that
like the Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness monster,
Bigfoot.
yeah. Which, surprise, surprise, both of those are on my list. Because I don't know nothing about
Okay.
these things.
Well,
Man.
If you need help, Donnie, all of the things in Teen Wolf, except for the doctors, are cryptids.
Man, I don't know. I can't. That's my last one's cheap, and you guys can be like, "Nah, that doesn't count." All right, I got my 5. Donnie, where are you at?
working on my 4th.
Rob, where are you at?
I'm done.
All right.
I've actually changed my list around sometimes, thinking of other ones.
I have 3 fairly well-known ones. I did take one from Teen Wolf. And then, like I said, the last one I feel is kind of a cop-out one, but...
I'm ready.
Okay, so, starting us off, my first one, Nessie. The Loch Ness Monster.
That was my first as well.
Rob, do you have Nessie anywhere on your list?
Nope.
All right, what's your first one?
Werewolves.
All right. My second one, Bigfoot.
All right, we got another one. That's my second one.
If he does exist, I want to wrestle him. Rob, do you have Bigfoot anywhere on your list?
I do not.
All right, what's your second one?
Banshees.
Banshees. Okay. My third one, mainly put it on there because I like saying it. Chupacabra.
Webby, I swear
I also
we are
have
number for number.
Chupacabra, mostly because it's fun to say.
Webby has said all of mine in order.
That was my
Alright.
fourth one, not my third.
All right. So you also have Chupacabra, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to insert that one here so we can just do the next round?
Sure.
All right. My number 4 is the one I took from Teen Wolf. Kitsunes.
Yep, I also put Kitsune. That was my number 5.
All right,
Those are
Donnie.
pretty awesome.
What's your number 4, Donnie?
Mothman.
Mothman. Okay.
Is one as well. Yep.
And then my number 5 is a pretty broad term, but lizard men.
I almost put that one.
All right, so I'm going to guess that you guys are okay with lizard men then. All right, Donnie, what's your 5th one?
Yeah, there's people that believe that there are subterranean like lizard people that exist. The Yeti.
Ooh, the abominable snowman. Gotcha. Rob, what's your last one for cryptids?
My last one, which was actually my third one, is elves.
Elves?
Yep.
All
The
right.
Irish believe there are elves that live on their island. They're more like the Keebler elves kind of elves, but not
They make
not
cookies?
Lord of the Rings kind of elves. No, I mean like small, mischievous.
Like leprechauns, those little bastards.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, last one. I feel like I'm gonna struggle with this one just because I haven't been many places. But for Donnie's second role, your top 5 favorite places that you visited or been to. All right, I got my 5. One of them only Rob will understand.
Never mind.
Donnie, you got yours?
Not yet.
Okay. For the listeners, reminder, top 5 favorite places you visited.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to start off with my really fucking oddball one. Actually, you know what? I'll save that one for last. I'm going to start off with my normal ones. I'm going to say Comic-Con in Boston as my first one. Donnie, what about you?
Indianapolis, Indiana for Gen Con.
Okay, Rob?
Nice. My top. Are we doing like last or top, like best? I forget which way you wanted to go.
No particular order.
Okay. Yellowstone, one of my favorite places I've visited.
I would love to go there.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Where is that? That's out in fucking like Wyoming or some shit. That's out west, right?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly which state. I think it goes across 2 states.
My second one was also Gen Con in Indianapolis. So, Donnie, what's your second one?
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Okay. What was
little log cabins up in the mountains, basically?
all right? Nice little just kind of getaway area.
Yep, it's a pretty solid vacation spot for people that are kind of local.
All right.
I'm not exactly local, but close enough we can get there.
Rob, what's your second one?
My second one is the Petrified Forest.
You've been to some neat places, huh?
I was gonna say I need some pictures, sir.
Right.
Well, I mean, it was a while ago. The pictures I took were like actual physical pictures. Like I don't have digital copies of them. I can show you like what they look like, but To get the actual picture, did I have to get them from my parents? I think they have all our pictures.
My third one was when I went up to visit Clay in Grand Prairie, Canada. One thing that I thought was really neat and I was not ready for it was at the time of year that I went up there, it got light out at like, 7 a.m. or whatever, like normal time in the summer-ish. It didn't get dark until about 2:30 a.m. It was crazy. Uh, like we went and saw a movie one night and we got out and the movie ended at like midnight, a little after midnight, and we walked outside and it was fucking bright out. It blew my mind. So that's my number 3.
Yeah, I looked it up. So Yellowstone is it's mostly in Wyoming, but little parts of it are in Idaho and Montana as well.
Oh man, look at me knowing stuff. Donnie, what's your number 3?
Number 3 for me is Pittsburgh for a Steelers game. I went. It was pretty awesome.
All right, my number 5 is also in Pennsylvania, oddly enough. Rob, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Las Vegas. Vegas, baby.
Never been there either.
Me neither.
It's very bright. It's very weird too because there's desert all around, and suddenly it's like big city.
Well, my number 4 is the Isle of Shoals off the coast of New Hampshire and Maine. My dad used to take me out there on his boat for my birthday every year, and we would just spend a night or two floating on the ocean. That's where I got to pet that whale one time.
I think you showed me that while we were out to eat.
Yeah. Because you could see it from where we ate at that restaurant.
Yep.
So that's my number 4. Donnie, what's yours?
My number 4 is a place called Okaloosa Island. It is just outside of Destin, Florida, and it's outside enough that it's not quite touristy. So you have your peace there, not a lot of traffic, and then when you need to, you're 10 minutes away of just a bridge drive from town to go do all the tourist stuff.
Nice.
And it's a little bit cheaper. It's pretty awesome.
Rob, I'm scared to ask, but what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Badlands.
Jesus Christ. You live in a video game. Where's this at?
The Badlands. I don't remember where exactly, but I just know that it's it's a bunch of like towers of sand that are all multicolored. It's really cool. I'll look it up really quick to see where it is.
All right, so yours was the Badlands. We'll go to my number 5. This is the one that I think only Rob will understand.
Dakota.
South Dakota?
And the Badlands, yeah.
All right, my number 5, specifically, the Pizza Hut in Erie, Pennsylvania.
What?
Yeah.
That
That was on our drive to Gen Con, and it was super late.
They were the best.
And they were getting ready to close, and we walked in there, and they were pretty much like cleaning stuff. Like we were 5 minutes before close kind of thing. And they fed us anyway.
That's cool.
They were really nice about it. So, Donnie, what's your 5th one?
You guys have probably heard of this one. It's a place called Hooksett, New Hampshire.
No shit.
Aww.
That's where my friends live.
No shit. And Rob, what's your 5th one?
My 5th one is Orlando, Florida.
Jesus Christ. I don't get out much, apparently.
Well, I mean, most of mine were from one trip that my family took around the U.S., so.
All right.
But that's the petrified forest I put in the Discord.
Those are just rocks.
No, they're trees.
Nah.
Yeah, they are.
You can tell it's trees.
Nah, they look like rocks.
What happened?
I think you're yanking my chain here.
I think it was like volcano. eruption caused it. I
Oh
think.
shit!
Damn.
Free firewood.
I don't know if it'll burn at that point if it's petrified.
I don't know.
Neither do I. I'm just talking.
Are they petrified like rocks?
Yeah, like they had stuff where you could like buy. You weren't allowed to take rocks, or were petrified wood. It's called. You weren't allowed to take petrified wood from the park, but they sold stuff like they had a table made out of it. It was fucking beautiful, but it was like several $1,000s for it.
That's weird.
This is the Badlands.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Yeah, that's why it was one of my favorites. It's really cool.
All right. Well, those are our top five lists. It was a very impromptu top 5 list. Sorry for the little bit of dead air. I tried covering, filling in some of it. Whatever. It is what it is. I wanted to keep these guys on their toes. So with that, we're going to do our outro. Rob, do we have a
Science Corner, sort of. I remember I read an article a little while ago. Some prehistoric bug they found flying around in a Walmart.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it was some super rare prehistoric bug, and it was just flying around in Walmart, and they captured it.
There's a dinosaur.
And now they're studying it.
It's probably dead now.
Well, yeah, I don't know if somebody in Walmart probably like hit it with a fly swatter for all I know.
Some lady taking off her sandals and swatting at it. All right. Well, where can people find you, Rob, if they want to contact you on the interwebs or watch what you do on the Twitches?
You can find me on Twitter at Confessor_X and on Twitch at twitch.tv/ConfessorX.
Donnie.
Yes, sir.
Where can people find you if they want to reach out?
Oh yeah, we talked about this. You can find me at Jack's Forest Walker, all one word.
God damn it. Okay. And as always, everybody, thank you for listening. We appreciate you. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Jack's Forest Walker, all one word. On Twitch at DM Webby. I stream with Rob sometimes. And on eBay at Buying Devon Migraine Medication. So we hope you enjoyed the episode. We love you, and fuck Booster Gold.
FBG.
FBG. All sorts of noises going on in the fucking outro here. And